back to the channel. If you're not a subscriber, please consider doing it. And if you are, I really appreciate every single one of you guys. Check out this funky weather, man. So we got a windstorm, we got some rain, and we've got another tornado warning here in central New York. Got some crazy weather this year. So anyway, we are on the lift with the Kia, and we are doing lower control arms. We just did some exhaust work. We've got the check engine light turned off for now. There's a code pending. Now, difference between a code pending and a solid code. Code pending is there's kind of a problem, and it's the car's not deciding if it's a big problem or not. So that's besides the point. That's irrelevant right now. We've got my lower control arms. So we got those on the bench. They're still wrapped up. They've been in there for about a month. So we're gonna open these things up, check them out, and hopefully they're the right ones. They should be. So we're gonna check these out. Got these off of eBay. I'm not an Amazon guy at all. I don't like Amazon. eBay's been really good to me, so let's check these out. Nice and heavy, pretty stout. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, Detroit axle, and what do we got here? Just I think a spacer for shipping. Make sure you check everything. Yeah, that's just a spacer for the shipping. Oh, what the heck? These were supposed to come with ball joints. Oh, just kidding, they do. So that was another reason why I went with, these cost a little bit more than other ones, because while you're at it, you might as well get new ball joints while you're doing, it's a while you're in there job. So, got your cotter key. Yeah, these look great. Wow, super tight. So here they are, and I'm very impressed. Very stout, very nice quality, and these ball joints are very nice, these lower ball joints. On my car, this here, not so much here or here so much, but right here is worn out pretty good. So that's the whole reason why I'm replacing mine. So let's get to it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and start replacing. Actually, no, it is this spot right here. Let me show you. Okay, I got my pry bar here. So this here is not good. And when the car's like in motion and stuff, and it's on the ground, right now it's up in the air obviously, and the weight isn't on it. That's not good. You don't want the car to do that. See that? Let's check the other side. Oh, look at this. That's super bad. Now let's see the culprit of why I thought that. Let's go look. Look at this. See that? This is the passenger side, which is way worse, but way worse on the A-arm, or the lower control arm. Yeah, this tire's still bad too, so that's why they are whooped, and that's why my tires are whooped, and everything's whooped, so these need to be replaced. Alright, let's get to it, man.
I'm too abundant for courage, better see this through. Caffeine in my veins, this business start to roar. Every jump and jump, I like gasoline to my core. Late night mechanics, chasing every flaw. With every sip of coffee, I answer to the car's call. Caffeine in my veins, this blister start to roar. Every drop of jump, like gasoline to my core. Late night mechanics, chasing every flaw. With every sip of coffee, I answer to the car's call. Carburetors and coffee brothers unite. Carburetors and coffee start to win the fight. Yeah. Radio playing metal at 12 volts. Slim victory, a story heaven only knows. Sweat music and vision tales all around the globe. What's the living challenge? Feel on the night oil. Caffeine in my veins, this bliss and start to roar. Every drop of java like gasoline to my core. Late night mechanics, chasing every flaw. With every sip of coffee, I answer to the car's call.
Check this out, guys. I just found a sway bar link. It's completely broken. And it's like, wow, it's bent. Look at that. That's pretty darn bad. So someone must have hit a pothole pretty good and just completely broke that. So gonna have to, oh, and that's out of its housing. That's not good. So I'm gonna have to buy a couple of sway bar links. All right, I'm ready to move on here. And actually, this came out really pretty good. I was thinking that was gonna be the worst of all these. Now I'm thinking this might be the worst, because what these have a tendency to do is just spin. So we'll see. I'm doing this one next.
Stars fade to dawn, yet my thoughts stay strong. Welding dreams with caffeine, promises long. Cause heartbeats synchronized together, we belong. Both fueled by the night, coffee's radical song. Carburetors and coffee brothers unite. Carburetors and coffee start to win the fight. Yeah.
Okay, that one was a little bit of a pain. Let's see this one. I'm curious about this one. I'm not going to be able to get that cotter key out of there, but I'm going to show you a trick. As long as you have the Hercules. Okay, the first time I did it, I put an 18 mil on there, and that was too big. So it was actually a 17 mil, and it worked. So perfect. As you can see, it totally sheared the cotter key off. So that's a little trick you can do, as long as you can put an open end wrench on there first to make sure you got the right size. Don't do what I did. I messed it up. And here's what I did to the, I'll show you. Just let me, there, I got it out. Show you. See this nut? See the little groovy deals in there? This is called a castle nut. And you get the idea why it's called that. Anyway, this is to accept the cotter key. But see what I did to it the first time because I went too big? Yeah, that's not good. And because the good thing is I'm not reusing that. It came with new stuff. And because this ball joint was still good, it didn't spin around. I didn't have to deal with it spinning around. And as you can see, the cotter key is still in there. It completely sheared right off. They're pretty much kind of meant to do that if you're in that kind of pickle. So I'm gonna do that on the same one over there. And this is a rinse and repeat. But this is ready to come out. So let's get this out. What am I doing that for? I just realized I'm on autopilot. It's bolted to that. Just unbolt it, and it has new ones. This kit is awesome. This makes it so easy. I didn't even have to undo that ball joint. Like I said, when you're on autopilot, I wasn't even thinking. I didn't have to do any of that. Whatever. So now, you know, doing the other side is going to be way faster. But I'm going to go ahead and take that broken sway bar link off while I'm over here. And then onto the other side, and it's going to be so much faster. So let's do it. Okay, it's installed, not completely, but it's in there. I was struggling a little bit because I actually put this in first, and what you need to do is put this side in first. So put the back in first, then this side, and then it'll fall into place, no problem. Well, it's a little bit of a problem, but it's not bad. So you got to do that first. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, just get it in there, and then button everything up, and yeah, let's continue with this thing. How's it going? Back at it today. Got the Kia up in the air. Everything's going good. Just got to install ball joints. Should be pretty easy. 2 bolts on that to install, and then install the castle nut with the cotter key. So yeah, it should be pretty easy. So just a little bit of coffee talk right now. Yeah, it's good stuff. Folgers this time. What do you have to say for yourself? Anyway, got all my parts that I need. I got the new sway bar links. Yeah, I prefer a Moog, but DriveWorks will do just fine for something like this. I mean, it's got 175,000 miles on it. And with the problems it has, yeah, this looks exactly like what I need. Yeah, perfect. And I got 2 of them. The driver's side was just fine, but I'm gonna do both of them. So I got a good deal on them. Let's just put it that way. Ooh, it's hot. What are we listening to today? My hairspray is getting caught in that.
My hairspray's getting caught.
All right, I'm getting a little sick of Slipknot. I'm not sick of it, but E.G. Daily. Do you know who that is? I bet you don't. All right, I got my tunes all ready to play. Got this on shuffle. Got my coffee. I'm ready to rock and roll and get this all buttoned up. Everything's in place pretty much. Now it's just a matter of tightening everything down, getting the wheels mounted, getting this down on the ground, and hopefully the check engine light doesn't come back on. Let's get everything tightened up. Coffee break. I'm on the driver's side, and I've got everything is not tight except for the ball joint that I screwed in. The orientation of everything is good. Let me show you. I've got anti-seize on my camera. That's just great. everything is ready to pretty much get tightened down. I didn't tighten down everything yet. Not tight, not tight, and not tight. This is the only thing that's tight. So it's all ready to tighten down. Sway bar link I could put in afterward. I'll do that. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna put my ball joint on here, then tighten everything up. Did I fail to mention not to tighten everything? I might have failed to mention that. So don't tighten everything up till you have it all put together. Then tighten everything up, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and do this in order. I'm gonna tighten. I suppose it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this the way that I installed it. I'm gonna do the rear first and then tighten. I'm gonna tighten this next, and then the ball joint. I know I'm definitely gonna do the ball joint last on tightening. So that's my sequence. Coffee break. All right, I got a request for more coffee. So here's to you, Tammy. All right, so now it's time to snug everything up guten tight. That's the torque spec. That's the German torque spec, guten tight. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, wheels and tires are on, but I noticed I dropped it down and I noticed this was pretty low. So I'm gonna put some air in the tires. But I was thinking, do people know where to find the tire pressure? You know, each car is specific for tire pressure. Is it on the tire? No, it's not. I'll show you in case you don't know. You might be thinking, well, it's an owner's manual. Yeah, it is, but a lot of cars don't even come with owner's manuals nowadays. Well, check this out. Okay, here we are. So I know that I do not, oh, that's the spare. Here is the rear, and it's 235/60/16s, and also it's the same. This is not a 1970s car where they're staggered or anything like that. So the tire pressure is 30 pounds PSI, and this is cold tire pressure. So you always want to check your tire pressure when they're cold. So that's what we're doing. It'll be on your door jamb. Yep, that's low. All right, I'm gonna check every single one of these. Were you wondering what I was doing? Yeah, I was putting WD-40 all over those valve stems because you know why? Did you see that little white stuff? That's corrosion. From what? Yeah, salt. I've actually had valve stem caps stuck where you've actually had to take pliers and get it off of there. So that's a little preventative measure that you yourself can do so that never happens. Okay, this thing's ready to come down and back out of here and take it for a test drive. Okay, well, I took it for a test drive and everything feels good on it. It's nice and tight, and actually it used to have like a shimmy in the front. It's gone. I just hope and pray that the check engine light stays out. I'm gonna have to hook up my monitor readiness scanner to it and drive it now because I did clear the code. So last time I did that, it took about 130 miles for that to happen. So it's gonna be a while. I only probably have about 20 miles on it. So the car has 178,500 and some odd miles on it. So I really hope that I can continue with this car. I did check how much 2 new catalytic converters that bolt to the engine. Those are about roughly $200. And then the one that's underneath the car is about 120. It's pretty much the labor that gets you, but I can do it. Also, the trans pan is leaking. A trans pan is like, I'm not kidding you, an OEM one is from like South Korea, is like $400. Yeah, so I don't know. What I would probably end up doing is taking this one off and welding it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do there, but I think I'm done here. So I'll see ya on the next one. It's cold. I gotta get some new stuff. See you on the next one. The mystery of the broken sway bar link continues.